Podcast Schmodcast. Guess what? I got the wife on this one. My wife joins us as our second guest. Look at that. Yeah, you know, it is what it is. We got to get some good stuff, you know. She's kind of quiet and soft spoken, so you might not hear her that often or that much because I'm just loud as fuck. And I'm not gonna lie, I definitely took over this podcast. I obviously obliterated her in this podcast, talking terms. Like I was trying to give her chances to talk. She was trying to make this podcast boring, and that's just not how it works. No, I'm just joking. It was the first time on the podcast, you know. So second time she'll be better, and then after that she'll get better and better and better, just like her. I don't want to say it. Yeah. So it is what it is, you know. I mean, it was a good podcast. It really was. I don't sound like I don't sound enthusiastic about this, and it's really only because we recorded it yesterday. I'm recording it today, and I kind of forgot what we talked about. So I was trying to figure out what we talked about. I don't remember. I'm not gonna lie to you. I also have to go back in and finish it a little bit because we didn't get the hour mark that I wanted. So, but I also got some things to talk about too because I want to go into detail about this South Korea and Kanye situation. Not saying that they're together. I'm just saying there's two separate situations I want to talk about. So, I guess without further ado, here's me and the wife. In 3, 2, 1. Oh yeah, and happy Halloween, you motherfuckers. 3, 2, 1.
You know what time it is? Yeah. Yo, cut the back and light up the stogie. 2 cigars, smoking out the phonies. Coming every Monday from Chi-Town. Tune in, find out what's going down with Nick and Jimmy. True to the family, take you on a journey. This is out of worldly. Laugh out loud, you're looking at 2 stars. Find out now, this is 2 cigars.
Welcome to the 2 Cigar Podcast. I'm Jimmy Solo because Nikki's not here again. But guess what? I have a surprise. We have our second guest. I dragged her on. My wife.
Hello, everybody.
Yeah, I blame Nikki for this. I'm just letting you know that. Okay?
I blame him too, because that's why I'm here, but luckily you have me today.
We were supposed to do a podcast today, so we could release it Monday, so that we didn't have to do it tomorrow. And then we're going to do another one on Thursday because he's not going to be here again. Again, he's not going to be here next week. That's going to be 5 weeks in a row now?
He's a busy guy.
Yeah. Thank God we pre-recorded the one beforehand, so maybe, I don't know, maybe we'll do another one on Monday and another one on Thursday. That way I don't have to fucking deal with this shit for 2 more weeks. I think he's only going to be gone for 1 more week. But I had to drag you on, at least to get some type of something going on, because I got shit. Where's my phone? Hold on. Shit. Yeah. I got my phone because I think there's some stuff I wanted to talk to you about. It's definitely sports because you got the best sports info.
No.
You got all the inside information on sports.
Where'd you get that in from?
Because you're a sports person.
Totally. Yeah.
Well, okay, let's go into detail because you explain to me women's hair now, because I could have sworn that you had to wash your hair once a day at least. When you took a shower, you wash your fucking hair. It's gross when you don't. It's dirty. Because when I used to have long hair and I didn't wash it for a day, it would get nappy and nasty.
It depends on your hair type. You must have oily hair type, so yours gets super oily, and you have to wash yours basically almost every day, or else it gets flaky and dandruff and all that.
Yeah, and she kind of has the same hairstyle as me. She's got more curls.
Yeah,
she's got the same texture as me. She took my she definitely took both of our hairs. She got the curliness from you, it kind of froze out, but it's not your hair. And do I dare to say it? Black hair.
I say she's got good hair where it's manageable. You could curl it and all that, but
I'm not talking shit about your hair. I'm just saying I have that long smoothie, flowy white people hair, and you got that.
Yeah,
you
don't even.
I'm not talking shit.
You still can't say it.
But that's what I'm saying is that's why I'm because she's got kind of more of my hairstyle. She just got she got more my hair type, but your style.
Like, that's why, depending, like, either twice a week, 3 times a week max, if it's that bad. You know, I don't want to wash her hair that often because you're going to strip all the natural oils off and you're just going to ruin her hair. It's going to be super dry. Because the fact she still does have curly hair technically, so it frizzes really bad if she doesn't moisturize it. Well, if I don't moisturize her hair for her, yeah.
Because, well, then if it's only once a week, then don't wash her hair at all. I'll do it on Fridays when I watch her when you work late. Because I always wash her hair. That means she's getting at least 2 times a week.
Yeah, which is good. That's
oh, that's what you want?
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah.
All right, well then shit. And then she said her first curse word, like big time. I mean, she's been said curse word, but I guess she said it today. So what'd she say? Because like you just said it. She said, "Fuck what?" or "What fuck?" Like what did she say? What happened? Because you were here. How do you not remember this? This should have been branded in your head.
I was in the kitchen and I heard her getting frustrated about something in her room with a toy, and I think she meant to say like, "Oh, what the fuck."
But what'd she say? Fuck what?
What did she say? Whatever the fuck.
Whatever the fuck. That's awesome.
I don't know.
That's awesome. I had to pretend to be mad at her right there. Because when you told me, I was like, I know that's my fault, but
yeah. And I told you so many times, but I'm not here to play the blame game.
Look, I'm gonna talk the way I talk. She just has to know that it's not good to say those words when you're this young.
I understand if it slips, but like that's why I do my best, like not to do anything with profanity, like music wise around her, or even shows. Like, all right, I'll listen to Disney. I'm forced to listen to Disney in the car. Fine, I don't have to listen to my songs. It's whatever.
I don't give. She's listening to rock. She's listening to rock, and if one song that like there's 2 songs that she listens to because she likes the Minority song. She loves that Minority song, and they say fuck in that song.
Well, like clean versions of songs is fine. I know they have clean ones, and you played stuff like that for her, which is totally fine. She loves rock music, which I think that's awesome. Like,
and she's gonna continue to listen to rock. Like she's gonna continue to listen to my music. Also, I don't know. I'm probably wrong here. Like I'm taking the full blame by me cursing, but also when I curse, you go like, "Babe, stop it," and you go like this, and you say it like that, and then she looks up at you and goes like, "What the?" So you're kind of like making those words like more enticing to her. In my mind, that's how it feels like you do it because you're like, "Babe, stop! Watch him." You do these weird sounds.
Because it's after how many times I have to catch you, like 5 times. Like, okay, the 5th curse word, like, babe, like seriously, stop, because this isn't good. But you know what? I gotta say, like, switching to like music, that this generation has been changing their music style a lot, and I like that they're getting away from like the old, like rap idea of just like, you know, drugs, sex, money, type of thing, music video. Like a lot of them come more with like different songs and more about just on a personal level. I think more emotions. I think people are getting more in touch with their emotions now. I know I went off from like to a deeper subject.
Yeah, I don't even know where that came from.
I don't know either.
Like who's talking like that then? I don't understand like what you're talking about. Like you literally just threw me a curveball out of left field right now, and I have no idea what the fuck's going on.
I know.
You didn't give no background or nothing like that. You just started going into this, and I'm like, wait, what?
Sorry, that's why I think I have ADHD or something. I'm just like, I could just go on about one topic, and then my brain goes on to something else.
No.
It doesn't even like go on slowly. It just takes a sharp right turn to down a different place.
What you do is you don't know how to like transition at all. No. Hey, we've been together for what, almost 15 years now? Mm-hmm. Yes.
So you got to mansplain what I just said.
I'm going to husband explain you.
Okay.
I've been with you for so long. It was what you do is you get socially awkward. Mm-hmm. That's why you're sitting in weird in your chair right now. You're like throwing your shoulders forward with your hands to your hips because you're awkward. You're embarrassed right now. You got to stop being embarrassed all the time. You just got to be you and just talk. But the thing is though, I think you leave out too much detail. You're like the movie Memento, where everything's backwards. Like you give the fucking final finale you give the punchline, and then you start explaining it backwards. And people, I don't know, not people, but me especially. That's why I'm like, what the hell are you talking about? And you're like, I'm about to explain it. If you just let me talk. It's like, hold on, you just told me the fucking ending, and now I'm confused about how you even got to there. I'm just saying that's one. Like I'm not getting on you. I know that's what it sounds like, but I'm not getting on you. I'm trying to fix you.
I think anyone who listens to that would be like, yeah, typical husband and wife type of situation right there.
It probably is. But I'm just saying, like, because, like, I can't give any examples that aren't going to just sound over the fucking top.
Mm-hmm.
I'm being dead honest with you. So with that being said, could you fuck a midget?
Well, I don't discriminate, but
Look, I thought long and hard about this. Like, I brought it up to Marshall. I brought it up to like, a lot of people. I don't know if I could. Like, looking at a picture and being like, all right, like, okay, all right. But I think in person is when you're like, that's too short for me. Like, and I'm not trying to be mean. Like,
fun size Chris Pratt.
a fun-sized Chris Pratt.
Yeah.
Like a little tiny Snickers, just a Chris Pratt. And the little rapper. Just a little Guardian of the Galaxy fucking Chris Pratt, just like...
Yeah.
No?
Yeah.
Which Chris Pratt? Guardian of the Galaxy?
Galaxy,
yeah, not the Parks and Rec?
Yep, definitely Parks.
Definitely, you want Parks? Chubby Pratt?
Because it'll be funny. It'll be fun. I like guys who can make me laugh. Like, it doesn't have to be based on looks. Like, if...
That hurts my feelings.
No.
Is that how you look at me about it? Is that what it is?
Not at all. No.
Oh, they don't have to look good. They just gotta make me laugh. I make you laugh. I'm funny.
Not all the time.
I hope I'm funny.
You annoy me.
I do. I do it on purpose
Yeah.
most of the time. But I do it out of love. Look how I annoy her. Like, now that we have a kid, do you see that's how I show affection, is just by annoying the shit out of you two?
Yeah, but you don't know when to stop sometimes. You gotta learn to stop.
Cause the more frustrated you guys get, the funnier it is to me.
And then you just don't get it. You're like, why aren't you guys laughing? Because you've been annoying us for like the freaking past 10 minutes, and we're just telling you just leave us alone. You take it too far. You don't understand.
I know, and then I get all pissy, and I fucking come into the front room, and I don't talk to you guys for like the rest of the day, and then you get all mad at me that I like you're never around. You're always in the front room. It's 'cause you guys are mad at me all the time. Just love me for who I am.
Yeah, I want you to listen back to that and really think about what you said.
I will. I will go back and listen to all this. I brought this up because last winter, down the block, there was a little fucking midget girl that came running out of the fucking house. And little person. There's a little girl that came running out of the house, and I was looking, and like her height, I was like, huh. Like, if I wasn't with you, obviously, I was like, I was on the borderline with that one. Because she wasn't like, maybe a dwarf, but she definitely had the look of a midget, but she was like on the other side of the block, so I couldn't tell exactly how short she was. But she was like running to the car, and all she was wearing was like short shorts and like a fucking tube top in the middle of winter. And I'm like, what the fuck? And then like I just couldn't I couldn't believe my eyes what I was seeing. I couldn't stop staring at her. And then she gave me a look and kind of gave me like a wink, and I was like, I'm not looking at you like that. I'm like amazed that like I this sounds bad. This really does sound bad on tape because I don't see a lot of midgets. I don't see keep saying midgets. I don't know if they like midgets or not.
You're not supposed to say that.
It's
I know
little
some
person,
people, like,
but there's a lot of them like midget wrestling. Those fucking they name that midget wrestling because they embrace it. So that's what I'm saying. I don't know what to call them. Like, I think it's a 50-50 thing, like right down the middle. You know, I really think that's what it is. But I don't know. Anyways, I felt bad because I was looking at this girl and she was like give me a little wink, like, yeah, I know I'm cute. I'm like, no, I'm like like I said. That might have been my third time seeing a little person in my life. And I've never seen one run before. And I was like, so that's how they move. Like, it was one of those.
Really?
I'm sorry. It's just that's how it was. And I was like, oh. Like, it's kind of like a little like, they glide skip. Like, glide skip gallops is what they do. What?
No, because that would sound like such an evil person.
What?
I was thinking about how our hamster runs.
Yes. Yes. Yes, little people run like hamsters.
No, you can't put that on there. You gotta take that off.
I'm not taking it. No, all this stays.
You trying to be canceled?
Yes, that's the whole point of this. We're trying to get sponsored by High Noon and get canceled. Like, that's the whole point of this podcast. So you see, look, everybody, she was so nervous about coming out here because she's like, I don't think I can do a half hour because that's all I want you to do is a half hour,
Yeah.
and then I could probably do a half hour by myself. I'm just sick of running an hour solo because I feel like it's not that good unless I'm reading something and people just I'm just keep showing how stupid I am. But, that's what I wanted to do. See, this is called ADD. I want you to look up on your phone ADD test and let's take an ADT test for me. No, that's a company.
Two people with ADHD giving each other ADHD
No,
tests.
you don't. You don't have ADHD because you're not a typer as I am. You're gonna look back at this and be like, "No, I'm too calm to have ADD or ADHD." You definitely don't have ADHD. I'm talking about my fucking brain goes off the fucking rails. I think about the weirdest shit. I just talked to my wife about midgets. And if she wants to sleep with mini Chris Pratt and they run like hamsters. Like that's what we just talked about right now because that's where my brain went to. I'm learning. Are you looking it up right now?
Yeah. I don't
Anyone, just if it's a national health one too, especially that one. Is that the first one? National health. Just pick whatever one you want, and then just ask me the questions, and I'll answer them. And if it's like a scale of 1 to 10, you'll be more honest because you know me better. And I'm not gonna lie to you. Shout out to Bill Burr. Him and his wife did this. His wife forced him to do it. I'm actually forcing my wife to give me one because I really feel like I have it. Also, because I can't read because I start going off I start thinking about things too much, so I can't read out loud.
Are you ready for the questions?
Oh, you got them ready?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Question 1. Do you find it difficult finishing a task or project? Never, rarely, sometimes, often.
Like, what's the task?
Like, till you clean up.
I mean, well, the thing is, no. Once I start, I have to finish. Like, there's no
Yeah.
stopping. So sometimes.
All right. Do you find it difficult to organize?
Oh fuck yeah! I mean, look at this room. You have to speak closer to the microphone if you're going to talk that softly. Hey, people can hear you. Fuck it. What's the next question?
All right. Is it difficult to remember appointments?
Oh fuck yeah! All the time. I forgot everything. That's why I didn't get the. Oh yeah, people are gonna get on me for this one. I didn't get vaccinated because I forgot to go in for the second shot.
Which is kind of like question 4. Do you delay getting things started?
Oh yeah, big time. This isn't looking good right now.
Do you find it hard to sit still? Like, do you fidget, squirm?
Fuck. Like if I'm doing something, no. But if I have to sit and listen to somebody, like it's fucking bad.
So rarely. Not all the time.
Yeah. Because school assemblies, I couldn't fucking do it. I don't remember any of my school assemblies or what people said. Like most of the time, I'm gonna forget this conversation tomorrow that we're having right now. Go ahead. What's the next question?
Like, do you feel compelled to do things or like driven by a motor?
No, I'm lazy. I mean, I guess with this, like I do if it's something I'm passionate about. Sometimes.
Sometimes.
You gotta help me answer these too, because you know me better. So if you think I'm bullshitting on some of these.
Do you find it hard to remain focused in group settings?
Fuck, I don't know. In a group setting?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because when people are talking to me, I start thinking about what I want to say. I guess that's not, maybe that's ADD, but it's also being self-centered.
Yeah, that's not active listening. You're supposed to be focused on what they're saying.
Remember, you gotta talk louder, girl. What are you doing? Why you always
I'm always
whisper?
so soft-spoken. It's very hard for me. Everyone tells me, talk louder. I'm like, I'm sorry, I can't talk louder. I'm very soft-spoken. I'm a very shy person. All right.
Did you just sing that? I'm a very shy person. Was that a Michael Jackson song we never knew? Yeah, like.
I'm a very shy person.
Annie, are you okay? Are you okay? You're shy. No, I don't know. That's horrible. I'm a very shy person. Hey, Simone now. Hang a baby over ledge. No, okay.
No.
I'm a blanket. Okay, go.
All right. Like your mind feels very cluttered. Is it hard for you to concentrate, like on one thing at a time?
No, I have pretty solid bowel movements.
No. Well, let me see.
What? Hold on, repeat the question. You do not.
Like, does your mind feel cluttered, and does it hard for you to concentrate on one thing at a time?
Oh, I heard constipate.
I feel like you're pretty good though. Like when you're focused on something, you could do it.
Yeah, I mean, like that's the thing is I have to go into its complete. Like I can't do anything else until something's complete. That's why I don't like drawing anymore, because if I started drawing, I can't go back to it. So like I have to color it in the next day. It's fucking over with. I don't want to do it.
All right, and do you make decisions quickly and fail to think through the consequences? Never, because you're always overthinking shit.
No, I am overthinking shit, but I think that's kind of in the middle ground.
But
Because sometimes I just make decisions and I'm like, oh, fuck.
That's true.
I do it all the time where I'll just like, this is the right way, and then all of a sudden I'll be like, fuck, I'm wrong.
Yeah, I stall. Like it takes me an hour to make a decision, and you're just like, all right, I gotta make a decision in the next 5 seconds.
And I make one.
Yeah,
I'm pretty quick with it. So yeah, that's definitely maybe a little bit more above middle.
yeah. Are you often irritable and short fuse? Yeah.
Way to answer that one for me. Yes.
It's just you don't like being asked like things more than once. They're like, okay, like, all right, leave me alone.
I also don't like asking more than once, especially because like everyone says like you have such a deep voice, like you have such a deep voice. So I'm like, okay, that should fucking carry. So I ask somebody something and they're like, what? And I ask them again and I'm like, hold on, what? And I'm like, fuck it, never mind. Like the third time I can never get it out. Like I'm just always like, fuck it. And they're like, no, tell me. I'm like, and then I say it like an asshole. Like, can you pass the remote? What? Can you pass the remote? What? Fuck it. No, tell me. Can you pass the fucking remote? And they're like, oh shit, okay, if you're gonna be mean about it. I'm like, what?
Which is like, do you have mood swings and feel quite high other times low? So I guess you're having like good day, yay, bad day, no.
Yeah, like one day I'll laugh and the next day I'll be holding a razor blade crying. It happens so often. I just don't let you see it. God, this Far Cry game, I fucking hate it. It's starting to get so fucking goofy at the end here. This fucking kid started off as the main character.
About me just changing subjects. We're almost. We got like question 12, and you're already like we're almost done.
How many do we have left?
This is the last one. 12. The last one.
Okay, all right.
Like, let's see. I often miss what is being said to me in conversations.
Oh yeah. I'm not don't go all the time, but like one below all the time because, yeah. I don't know. I've been listening pretty good on this one on these podcasts. I feel bad because when I had Admir on here though, it was there was a couple times where he would say something. I'm like, oh, that's right. That reminds me of this, and then I would try to compose my like story, and then all of a sudden he'd be like, right, and I'm like, oh yeah, definitely. And I fucking do it all the time. It's not just him, it's just everybody.
Well, of course, the test is gonna say like you are likely to be suffering with ADHD.
Likely?
You are likely.
So I actually have to go in and get tested now. I have to get brain scans. I have to get pokes. Different strokes for different pokes.
We all suffer for something. And especially now in these times. Come on. Who doesn't have ADHD or depression or something nowadays?
So if I have ADHD, does that mean I can say the word retard?
No.
No?
No.
Oh, okay.
That's totally different.
I'm trying to find that loophole still.
There is no loophole.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, there is. If you are, then you can say it. That's how it's been since the beginning of time. Hey.
I thought you were trying to say like a different loophole. Like if you're
no.
not to be
if you're the R word, then you can say the R word. If you're an F word, then you can say the F word. If you're black, then you can say the N word. I can't say the N word. There's no fucking way.
No.
Are you thinking right now? What are you thinking about? You're like so like you're just staring off into space right now. What a podcast this is gonna be. Look at all the fucking gaps. You've been just letting me talk.
Well, no,
I got questions for you.
Okay, ask me questions.
How good am I in bed?
Can we ask me a different question?
Okay, seriously, when are you
Yeah.
gonna change your name?
As soon as I can. It's like I said, I gotta.
You're procrastinating it, and it was the whole reason why we got married. It really was, because I was content on just.
The whole reason we got married is because we love each other.
We loved each other before marriage. That was the fucking whole thing I was trying to explain to you. It was like, yeah, we were
Yes.
dating for so long, but like we were basically married. We had a kid. We're living together for fucking over 10 years.
Yeah.
We were ready to fucking go. Like we were done. Like we were already settled. All we needed to do was get a house and we were settled in. But you wanted to, and then finally, like I said, when you told me that you started crying, and I said, "What's wrong?" and you said, "I just want to have the same last name as my daughter." That's when I was like, "Fuck. All right, I'll do that for you." And then now it's been what, since July? It's been months, and I don't even think you sent in the paperwork to get your name changed.
Oh yeah, I told you I haven't. You know that yet? I just been
I
waiting.
know.
And I told you I was saving up the funds, and I'm gonna do it when I have the time. And that's
Do you
it.
think couples therapy would work for us, or do you think it would just be like we would just like I don't know?
I think it's always a good idea for anyone at any point.
I think after
in
the
their
first session,
relationship
we would have to
see.
come. We would go in there, and there'd probably be like the psychiatrist with like the Bible, a priest, and a young boy, altar boy. And be like, y'all need more help than this. This is like couples therapy and an exorcism because you all got some demons. Release the demon, man.
I think more towards you. They'll be like,
Yeah,
"Man,
probably
do you
me.
need some help?
Yeah,
Get away
like
from
this guy's a
crazy guy."
psychopath. I don't know why you married him. Now you're stuck. I fuck with you constantly, and I will probably fuck with you until I die at the ripe old age of 74. Oh, I'm sorry. Switch those numbers. 47. I ain't living long, baby. I ain't gonna live long. I'm fat. I can't get myself ready. I probably have the diabetes.
Oh no, stop it.
It's okay though. It's okay. Speaking of that, fuck man, I don't even know if I should say this on the podcast, but I will. Last podcast when when Admir was on, halfway through it, I got a call from my mom, and I knew right away that my grandma had passed. Like I knew that's what that phone call was. Like I knew it, and I'm gonna be straight up honest with you. I think I've been like over preparing myself for this moment. Like I've already known it's been coming for like this whole year with her being in and out of the hospital, and like trying to help her like walk up and downstairs. It's been not I don't want to say a living hell. It's not been hell, but it's been rough because you know that like yeah we got maybe have like maybe a year left, and then it came a lot sooner than it did. But like I've been explaining to everybody, I've explained it to you. Without a funeral, because we're not doing a funeral, we're just getting the cremation. Without the funeral and seeing her in a casket, there's no like closure for me. So I don't think it's ever gonna hit me that she's gone.
Like, I know I told you this before, but I just feel like one day it will hit you. Obviously not right this second, because obviously, like you said, there's no burial. Like, it's not going to happen. But when it's done, I feel like that's when it's going to hit you.
What's done? That's the
The
thing.
cremation,
It's
when
done.
you're
I
like,
think it
okay, like
is.
when you know it's done in your
Because
head.
they asked me for a little, like, do you want a little vial of it? And I was
Yeah.
like, no. I want my grandpa to have the whole thing because that means we, like, if we want to go see grandma, then, or, Busha,
Yeah.
for, Emily Busha, she's 4, so, I mean, kind of wish she would have hung on a lot longer, but.
She has memories with her. She talks about her and things like
Yeah,
that.
before, she's not going to have, like,
No,
much
but in the
you know.
future, yeah, obviously, like, we lose her certain memories like that, but
I know.
it was nice that she had the time with her.
Yeah. Fucking kind of sucks though. Like I said, I know for a fact that she's gone. I can't wrap my head around it because there's some days where I'm just like I'll just be walking downstairs and I'll be like, yeah, that's right, they're still over because they've been living at my aunt's house because how in and out of the hospital she's been and she needs care all the time. And you and me have a kid. I'm always at work. You're at work. I mean, it's not easy, And she started falling a lot too, and I would have to go down there and pick her up all the time, and it just was not good because we live above my grandparents. But yeah, I just don't know. Like, I think like once they clean out the house and I see that like all our stuff's gone from her chair, then I'm like, oh yeah, she's really not coming back. Maybe then it will hit me. I keep waiting for the day for it to hit me. I'm just like, when the fuck is it gonna hit me? And it hasn't.
Yeah, like you said, because you it's been a couple of days time that she hasn't been home, so you kind of got used to the fact that she's not here and knowing that she's still around.
Maybe on her birthday. I think we're gonna do something on her birthday because I think hers is the 14th of December. So I think that's when it'll probably hit me, which is too long for me because I was like, it's hit everybody in the family but me. My mom, I don't even know if it's hit my mom yet. That's what I'm really worried about because I've seen everybody cry but my mom. My mom's just like, yeah, I've known. She's kind of like me about it. And I'm just like, how the fuck? Like you're the old. Well, the thing is too is like I think that's what it is. Like I'm the oldest in the family, my generation. She's the oldest out of her sisters. So I think just being the oldest, you're kind of just like, gotta have to be strong here. Here's another obstacle I have to like kind of push myself through.
You could be as strong as you want, but there's gonna be certain things that are just gonna get you certain points, and it's just as long as you could cry it out, yell it out if you want, and then just move on.
My problem is I live in this fucking fantasy. You know, I do. I disconnect myself from reality all the time. Like I don't really live in the real world. I have to kind of pull myself back because that's why I think like my road rage issues. I have to pull myself back and be like, Jimmy, you can get shot right now. Stop it. Like, there's no point of flicking somebody off for no fucking reason. Like, let them cut you off. Why are you racing? Stop it, because they could have hit you and die. Like, someone could have died here. Stop it. I have to keep like pulling myself back. And I'm not gonna blame video games, but I grew up on a lot of video games too. But I also grew up in the real world. Like, I was always outside. I only played video games after I was done with the outside stuff. Like, I would only get like 3 or 4 hours of sleep as a kid because I'd be up all night playing video games, go to sleep for 3 hours, go and skate, play all day, and then come home and then. Like, I only played it, like, when the streetlights came on, I had to be inside. Or, like, then when I was a teenager, then it was different. It was, like, rain days or something like that. I'd be playing all the time. But it wasn't, like, a normal thing for me to play video games all the time. But I just don't know. I, like, completely disconnect myself from reality. It might be a defense mechanism. I guarantee if we talk to a psychiatrist, that's what they'll say.
Dissociation, it's a trauma response. You just break down, go in your own mind, and everything in the world outside is just... still going on, but you're in your head and you're like, everything's okay, I'm in my safe space.
Yeah,
I
think that's what it is, because it's not even safe space. You know what it is? That's what it, because I would get oh man, I grew up not thinking anybody liked me. Really I would hear all the time, like, my friends would be like, Jimmy, why weren't you at the party last night? Like, no one told me about the party. Oh fuck. Happens all the time. It's like, how many times are you gonna forget to invite me, and then be like, oh, I'm so sorry. Next one. Like, how many times is that gonna happen before I start realizing like y'all just don't want me there? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just all it is. Like, literally, I think that's just how it happened, and I started like putting up these fucking walls. I was like, you know what, fuck y'all. But the problem is like I need friends. I need people. Like, I do definitely need friends. I will fucking go crazy. I've been going crazy with Nikki not being around. Like, who the fuck do I go and play pool by myself for 2-3 hours every time, and I'm just by myself, and I'm like, fuck, I have no one to talk to. And I have you to talk to, obviously, but like, I can't talk to you about fucking midgets all the time. Like, do we have a kid around? I don't think you want to. I don't think you want to hear about my fucking, like, who I'm trying to, like, celebrity I'm trying to fucking, like, talk about today. You know, my recent celebrity crush.
You're not gonna talk about.
Yeah, guy things. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I'm like. Fuck, like, how do I do? And plus, my style of comedy, sometimes I can't blurt out those jokes around you, like certain jokes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But, speaking of jokes, I'm thinking about going up on stage, doing this open mic. I got that one really good joke, and I think I'm going to tie it in with, my speech at the, wedding. I want to talk about how, like, the only reason why I asked you to marry me was because I started seeing wrinkles, and I knew I was not going to age well, and I had to do it while I still had my looks. I was like, I might have a couple years left.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to tie that into, you got to name your kid. Like, if you're a guy, you got to name your daughter a really good, like, you got to be careful. I'm not going to give it away, but I want to get up on stage, work this fucking thing out, and then have people come see me. Well, are you done? Because I've been just talking this whole time, and you've just been like making little tiny sounds here and there.
No.
Anything you want to talk about?
Oh yeah. Well, because I know you mentioned too about the wedding. Like that was the one thing I really did want to get married. I know it seemed as soon as possible, but I thought of course, my grandma and your grandma. I wanted to be there, of course, and I'm glad they both were. And of course, because I love you.
At least we got to see both of them there, you know.
Yeah. So that was great.
But it was I hate to say it because I know she listens to it, but Kristen, our wedding was better than yours. Oh, it was. Oh, it was so much better.
I'm just shaking my head over here.
I know you don't want to answer. You don't want to get into it. I'm just fucking around, but
both weddings are beautiful.
We took a poll, and out of 100 people, 90% said that it was better. So random strangers too. They're all random strangers. There are bums that I gave money to. See, you were worried about just doing a half hour. We're already up at 33 minutes, almost 34.
Oh wow!
Oh wow! You see, it's not that hard to do an hour podcast when you're talking to somebody. So if you're done, we can end this, and then tomorrow I'll finish it up. I'll come in here and do it on my own.
No, I was gonna talk a little bit about our different personalities, like how you're grunge rock, and I'm like hippie.
Yeah, I don't care what you think about. I'm done with this already. I already got all my feelings. I'm done talking.
See, that's what it's all about you. Always about you. You're just like, I just need you to do this for me. Okay, I just need you 30 minutes to fill up 30 minutes spots. Okay, now it's 30 minutes. All right, babe, bye. That's why you're like, oh,
peace.
34. See, babe, you did this. Just tell me. All right, now you're done. Here's the hook pulling you away. Goodbye.
Look, it's the loudest you've been all podcast. No, it's okay. What do you want to talk about?
Oh, that's it. It's just like, now I'm done. I don't know anymore.
You just said what you wanted to talk about. Talk about it.
I'm done now. I don't want to do this anymore. You don't want me here.
You're rolling your eyes when you're doing that. I know you're joking, but it does not sound like you're joking. Mm-hmm. I'll show it back to you. It sounds like you're being serious, and then you can finally like listen back and be like, "Oh crap!" So it does sound like I'm serious when I'm joking because you get on my nerves with that. I'll be like, "What the fuck are you talking about?" And then you're just like, "Oh, I was joking." I was like, "Oh, like I didn't like." It doesn't sound like you're joking sometimes.
That's my worst personality trait, and I am so sorry.
Stick with it though. I'm just saying, but just like, no. Look, that could be your personality trait. Mm-hmm. That's fine. What you do is you get offended when people go like, "The fuck are you talking about?" And you're just like, "What? I was fucking joking." And then you start getting mad like that they didn't pick up on it instead of realizing like, "Oh, you know what?" Because you realize it now. You put it out there. Like, I know that's my worst personality trait. So you have to know when like you say something like a joke and someone like, okay, I say someone, I mean me. When I get upset about it, and then you're just like, "Oh, all right."
Yeah, because everyone else outside knows me. Like, "Oh, Luce is so nice." You would never mean it. Like, so when I say it, they're just like, "She's totally joking." But you're just like,
"Because you're mean to me.
What do you want to start something?" I'm like, "Well, because
we're together." Like, your true personality comes out. You're out with people. You're like not going to be mean on purpose.
Yeah. Right?
Here, you're going to be mean. You're going to tell me straight up shit. So when I can't tell if you're joking or not. Like, I see the good and bad of you. Everyone else just sees the good of you. So when that happens, yeah, they could be like, "Oh, okay, Luz is not that mean." Or like sometimes I'm like, I can't tell if she's just bitching at me right now. Because you don't let it go. You like literally let it ride. I'm like, "The fuck did you just say?" And you're just like, yeah, what? I'm like, "Are you fucking kidding me right now?" And you're like, "Yeah, I was joking." And you say it with it like, "Yeah, whatever, I was joking." And I'm like, "That doesn't sound like you were joking." Like, now you're actually making me believe that you weren't joking. You're like, "Nah, motherfucker, I was joking." And I'm just like, "What?" Because that's how you talk.
Yeah, because everybody knows that I curse a lot.
Yeah, and when you're at home, you drop the N-word a lot.
Oh, yeah. You're
like, "N-word this, N-word that. Throw out the trash, N-word." And I'm just like, "What?" Or my N-word. I'm like, Jesus Christ, like, calm down. And he's like, "Come on, cracker, get the fuck up off the couch. Rub my fucking feet, bitch." And I'm just like, damn. Like, you're not going to talk like that, obviously, on here because you know people are going to be listening to this. But as soon as we turn this off, you're going to be like, "Yeah, that was a good motherfucking podcast, wasn't it, bitch?" I'm going to be like, "Okay, I'm sorry." Everybody, that's how she talks to me.
Yeah, but everyone believes it. Mm-hmm. I have everyone fooled.
Yeah. Everyone thinks I'm crazy because I'm just like, "Yeah, she's fucking mean to me." And everyone's like, "Yeah, okay. Sweet little Luz." I'm like, "Yeah, see, that's our fucking master plan. The master manipulator." I'm fucking around with you. I love you. Now, what do you want to talk about our personalities? That we're fucking different?
Yeah.
We opposites attract.
You're messy, I am clean.
Yeah, you get this. You get this. I don't know. So you're black Puerto Rican.
Yep.
You're black and Puerto Rican.
And you're German, Polish, American.
White. Just lump it in together.
Okay.
That's why I don't know if it's possible, but I think we made the least racist baby ever. Now, the only thing that could help this out is that if somehow you and me both had like 12% Asian in us, and somehow we had Native American in us, and then we'd be fucking sweeping the board clean.
Well, I was actually hoping she would find a husband in the future who was Native American and Asian. And then... we are the children of the world.
I'm trying to think of what his, what the name would be for that. Bear Wong. Wong Bear?
No, like, you can't do that.
Little Wong?
I don't know.
Oh, hello, I'm Native American. And oh, it's so fucked up, stupid, man. Oh, ho, 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 hey, ho, ho, ho.
I think that just got you canceled. Goodbye, this was the last podcast.
Oh, shit. Oh, you like panda rug? We make tents out of panda. No, see, that's fucking not. That's taking too much. It is taking too much. Oh, I should stop while I'm ahead. Oh, shit. Baby, if you gotta talk, you gotta talk like you gotta talk into the microphone more because my voice is gonna overpower you in this podcast.
I know you'll be like, I had to raise it up so loud.
You are. You're at max volume right now.
I told you. See, that's another thing. Like I said, like I'm very quiet, mousy. I'm just very chill. Just go with the flow, and you're just like a big windstorm.
It's not a secret.
Loud
It's
and
not a secret anymore. It's because you still smoke weed. I can't because of work. So like, there's like I've had to learn how to like be like myself all over again.
Yeah.
Because for a long time, I'm talking about how many years, fucking since I was what, 19, 20 years old. I quit at 30. Yeah, so it was like 31. I think I quit. I'm 32 now, so I've been sober for like about a year, like since I was 30. Since I was like 30 years old. Since he turned like 1, I want to say I quit. So 3 years sober now. So yeah, it's been about like 10 years. I smoked like heavy for 10 years. So my personality was just like, let's get fucking stoned, and then I just go off the fucking rails. Now I had to learn how to go off the rails sober. Yeah. And the thing is too is I don't even get that drunk, which, holy shit, did I get fucking hammered on the at the end of the podcast last time. I got fucking annihilated. Oh my god! Because after Admir got off, he was like he had to get picked up because he was drinking, so he was playing it safe, and he had his sister pick him up like 2 hours later, and we finished that whole fucking bottle of I think it's still in there, Mark Williams.
Yeah.
We just drank the whole fucking thing. I was annihilated. I was puking the whole fucking night. It was fucking terrible.
I made you ramen because you're like, I need something.
You made me ramen, and then I ate it, and when
you just spilled it on the floor.
When I didn't even know. I fucking finished. I drank the whole bowl. I put it down. I was like, yeah, okay, that'll help me puke. That's all I thought about. I was like, that'll help me throw up. And I look at the floor, and like half of the noodles were on the floor. I don't even know how half the noodles got on the floor. I don't remember spilling them at all.
I just think that's like the worst choice to be like, I'm drunk, I need ramen. Like, no.
I know, I just needed something in my fucking belly. But I was making bad choices that whole day because, like I said, like I had found out right after the podcast. As soon as it got done, my sister called me because she was watching it live and told me what happened with my grandma. And I looked at the bottle after that, and I was like, well, I'm not going to work tomorrow. Fuck it. And I called off work, and I called off work drunk. And my boss told Marshall, he's like, I couldn't understand a word he said. And in my head, it was that whole scene from fucking Wolf of Wall Street, where he's like, he thought he drove home good, and then he looks and then everything's fucked up and crashed.
Yeah.
I guess that's how it was because I was like, I was in the bed going like, And then I hear like, please leave a message after please leave a message after the beep, beep. And I was like, and then as soon as I took a breath, it was like beep, and it just ended. And it was like, please hang up. And I was like, what the fuck? So I had to call again because I didn't say it fast enough. So I was like, I gotta say it fast. Gotta say it fast. So as soon as I heard the beep, I was like, that's anyway, I'm not gonna come in on a click.
No.
I thought I said it so fucking clean. I was like, yeah, I did it. And then I was like, then I started feeling more drunk again. I was like, yeah, but everything was spinning. I never want to get that fucking drunk again.
No.
I really don't. It was so stupid because I looked and I was like, yeah, we can fucking finish this bottle. And we finished it so fast. I think that was the fucking problem. We knocked out that bottle in like less than 2 hours. And I wasn't feeling it. And then after he left, right when he was about to leave, because I was sitting there talking to him, and I could tell, I was like, motherfucker is not that fucked up. Like, I was looking at him, I was like, fuck, he sounds like all right. And I'm fucking sitting in this chair, like, leaning back, and I'm like, I don't even know how I'm going to walk him out of the house. I was like, I don't even know how I'm going to walk him out. It was fucking fun, though. It was a great podcast. I fucking love that one. That was one of my favorites. Other than that Laugh-a-thon one, you guys haven't listened to that, go listen to that, because, God, that was one of the funniest fucking skits, dude. There's the one I showed you, with the rings around the guy's dick. The guy was trying to extend his dick by putting rings around it. And he's trying to make it bigger. He's been experimenting, and then he put a metal one around it, and then it started to die. He had a boner, and all the blood would like rush to his dick, and then he couldn't go out because the metal ring was too tight.
Oh yeah, I remember now. Yeah.
Yeah. And then I said a funny line, and then me and my cousin couldn't stop laughing. So I'll probably drop the clip of that soon. I'll probably go back and just clip it up. You have anything else you want to talk about? Because I kind of really took control right there. I think you've just been sitting here looking at me talk the whole time.
Well, that's pretty much another thing about our relationship. Like, he does all the talking, and I'm just like, which is fine. I'm an introvert. I'll just sit there. I'll be like,
yeah, because
it's
quiet
noise.
Smoking.
No. Okay, the whole thing is like, okay, it's nice to have the noise around without actually the person doing a lot of the conversation. So it's just kind of like, nice.
That's to say, you think, like, we're opposites, but, like, puzzle pieces aren't the fucking same, and if you find two of the same, you know they don't go together.
Yeah.
So, bam! Like,
that was the smartest thing you said on this podcast the whole time.
Yeah, like, because you're like a corner piece. Like, you only have, like, two ways to get connected to. That's it. There's, like, the corner edges, and then there's, like, two little slots. Like, one's little prong, and the other one's, like, goes in. And then I got, like, I'm one of those middle pieces that look all fucking weird. Like, there's, like, 4 or 5 ways that it can connect to 4 or 5 different pieces. That's fucking me. I'm all over the goddamn place. I never shut the fuck up. I'm just like, yeah, I'm over here, motherfucker. And it's like, nope, haha. Like, I'm that last piece that you're looking for at the end of the puzzle. Where you're like, where the fuck did it go? Like, there's one more piece left. God damn it! It fucking ran away. It's underneath the rug. You're like that first corner piece. You're like, oh, the corner. Like, we always got to find the corners first.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're just like, oh, here's a corner. Here's another corner. Here's another lose. Here's lose right here. And then they're like, fuck, right at the end. Where the fuck did Jimmy go? Oh, shit. I told you it was going to be fun.
Yay.
Yeah, that sounds so much you sound like you're a blast.
No, it's because I'm reading a book that I'm really interested into, and I do want to, like, finish this book tonight.
Ooh, what's the book about?
It's about...
And that's the end of the podcast, everybody. No, I'm just joking. What's the book about?
It's called A Court of Thorns and Roses.
Sounds like a chick flick.
Yeah. And actually, it's pretty good. You won't like it. Obviously, it's not your cup of tea, but I like it. It's fairies and shit in there, too.
No, fuck that.
I know, I lead with the worst thing that you could possibly... The first worst thing, like, that's the word I have to say. Fairies, and you're like, nope.
You were trying to show me that one show back in the day. It was like, oh, yeah, the fairies, but they have to kill people. Like, they're fucking evil. They're like evil fairies. They fucking fight, and they did it. I'm like, yeah, but you lost me with fairies. And then you showed it to me, and they're like flying around with these little wings with like these fucking like armors on. They're fucking fighting. These like, it did look cool what they were fucking fighting. I forgot what it was, but I remember being like, oh, that was pretty fucking cool. But still, they're fairies.
I don't even remember what it was.
You know what I'm talking about, though.
No, I don't.
No.
No.
Yeah, bullshit. You don't. Bullshit. You don't. Mm-hmm.
Fairies.
Yeah, like, I don't know if they're like badasses. You're like, I know it's fairies, but just give it a try. And I fucking sat down and like watched one episode with you. What's going on with 90 Day Fiance? Because that fucker Ed, dude, how many Filipino women is he gonna fall in love with?
So it's now happily ever after, and he was gonna fall in love with this one girl, and totally backfired. New episode comes out tomorrow. Totally waiting for it to see, or does it? Hey, did it come out tonight? I'll have
So
to
what
check.
happened with the fucking guy with the he was trying to get that fucking visa and it looked like it was about to go through. And remember I was falling asleep to it and I was like, the fuck just happened? Because the lady was like, 90% of people in your situation get this visa. Someone had to say something. And he's like, oh, it had to be the mother.
Oh yeah, the one with the Russian guy and that blonde chick who has the daughter together. You know what?
Yeah, the fucking her son's a fucking drunk. And she always like, you drink too. He's like, I don't drink as much as he does. I know how to control my drinking.
Now, I think where the hell I forgot what happened last week. My memory ain't that good, but I know
Did he get the
he's
visa?
no, I think he's still like under investigation, and they were wondering like, oh, maybe it feels like her brother who did it, out of spite, like someone in her family, because like you could obviously tell like the family's like not 100% accepting of him, except the dad and the mom maybe.
Would you be mad at me if I got on, not on that show, I'm talking about
Yeah.
just on a TV show, because Admir was talking about, he sent an application in for the show called The Circle, or something like that. I guess there's another one too, called The Pod.
Yeah.
I want to try that one. He said like the Spice Girls were on it. Like it's basically like Catfish. Like there's people who say who they are, and there's other people that like aren't who they are, and you have to try to figure out who's who. It's kind of like Among Us. You have to like vote them off, and then if you vote them off correctly, then you finally like, get a videotape. It's like, no, I am who I am, or it's like, nope, you fucking got me wrong. I'm not a 15-year-old girl. I'm actually a 38-year-old man.
Ew. Okay.
Well,
Why would she be underage?
that's a really bad example.
Yeah.
Like the one kid, I guess, was like pretending to be his mom
Ew.
the whole time, so everyone thought that they were talking to this older lady, and it ended up being like the kid, and he's like, yeah, no, I just pretended to be my mom. And I think like the next season, like his mom pretended to be him.
That's just weird.
I want to go on, but I want to be like a moonshiner. Yeah. Like I want to be typing in like, oh yeah, well you gotta mix them little tree branches down, and you break that down, and you melt it down, and you get a little banana smoothie. You get a little banana cream pie. That you some and people, and people are like, oh, yeah, this guy's definitely fake. And then but I want to trick them though, like fully trick them. So when I get the fucking thing, I want to have like the whole like corn, like the little grass hanging out of my mouth, the fucking like, yeah, well, y'all dummies, y'all voted me off, and I'm really a moonshiner, just, it's still like, fuck, this guy was real. Be like, yeah, I'm a real man, like it's just like fuck with people the whole time. I have to work on my moonshiner voice.
Definitely.
I just didn't know what to say. That's my like. I want to do improv, but I don't want to do improv because I don't like. I'll just do shit like that. Like you're a cat, and I'll be like meow.
Okay,
Like,
try
what?
again.
Yeah. Or maybe that works better.
Yeah, you never know.
Like you're a cat who's confused on who he is. It's like, oh, okay. Hibbity hop,
No,
hibbity hop.
it's not even close.
What? Hibbity hop.
And it sounds like a frog more than a cat.
Yeah,
with
it's a
existential
cat who's
crisis.
confused. It's a confused cat.
Nah.
Or what am I supposed to do? Like, meow, where am I? Meow. Who am I? I don't know who I am. Meow. What's God? Like, what? Is that a good confused cat for you? Is that good? I think something hit the back of my throat. It was really nasty. I don't know what it was. It probably was a piece of spit, but that got me good right there. I almost threw up. Well, you see the time?
No.
52 minutes.
Wow, you should thank me by rubbing my
Oh,
feet
yeah.
for me.
Oh, thank you for me. I did all the heavy lifting. Thanks. Thanks. You're just someone to talk to. That's all it was. Like I just when me here by myself, it's hard to rant.
Yeah.
But I'm still gonna do it, people. It's gonna be a longer podcast because I'm gonna get back on here tomorrow after pool and do it maybe like a 10-20 minute rant, and then I'll finish it off. But you want to say goodbye?
Okay, goodbye, people.
Goodbye. I love you.
To be the people.
I don't know.
Yeah.
You get you, whatever you want. No, I love you, babe.
Right, love you too. Bye. Good night.
Bye. Good night. Oh, wasn't that so cute? Well, I got some things I want to get off my chest, yeah, because we never talked about it. The fucking what's it called? The South Korea thing. Like, what the fuck? Like, I've been trying to figure out what's going. Like, I've been trying to connect the dots here. I don't even think anybody knows right now. It just happened. What, Saturday night? Yeah, happened Saturday night. Holy crap! Like, 150 people died. Probably, possibly more, because there's still people in critical condition. They're saying now it's like mostly women, and they're just saying that it was like a huge group of people, and like the back started pushing the front into like this tiny alley, and they just kept pushing and pushing and pushing, and people were just fucking like running over each other and just stampeding and just trampling people. Like, what the fuck? Could you imagine trying to live the rest of your life knowing that, like, I probably killed like 5 people? Like, I heard squishes. I heard people squishing and crackling underneath me. I couldn't live with myself after that. I really fucking couldn't. How do you spell Kanye? Kanye West. Oh, yeah, that's right. He's Yee now. I mean, the motherfucker's crazy. Anyways. God damn, back to South Korea. Like, holy fuck. This was like the first time in, what, 3 years or something like that? Or 2 years since they lifted the COVID protocols? And then this is how they fucking do it? God damn it, man. And it was all like people in their 20s, they said. Like, a bunch of young people. Like, how many people were out there? It was definitely over like the 400 mark, right? And then 150 people die? 150 fucking people? And I think I was reading on the one that said 150 more were injured. Like, it's gotta be over the fucking thousands then. It had to be like 1,000 fucking people. And like all of them have to like live with this shit. Just like that fucking Travis Scott fucking concert where people were fucking dying from overdoses and stuff like that, and he was just up on stage like holding his hand out to him and just like singing like this while people are fucking overdosing. Like, dude, like, make sure they get the fuck. Like, I'm not in his shoes. I don't know what the fuck. I'm not blaming him for that one. I'm not blaming him for that one. He's the artist. Stop. Like, how do you handle that as an artist? As a fucking musician? I don't. I almost said ammunition. as a musician, how the fuck do you handle that? And who knows? Maybe they're just like, oh, that person fainted. Maybe he didn't know they were overdosing. You know what I'm saying? I know there's people yelling and there's videos of that too, but fuck, man, I keep going off subject here. Yeah, I mean, because I don't really know what the fuck's going on. I think someone told me that people just started like having heart attacks, like just dropping from cardiac arrest, and it like made the crowd panic, and they were all trying to run away, and that's when the stampeding started. And they're trying to figure out like what was in the air that fucking like started making people have heart attacks. Like, I want to know too. Like, what the fuck? Like, it had to be like chemical warfare maybe from fucking North Korea, huh? You know, Kim Jong is sitting there and being like, "Oh yeah, that's why we don't do this stuff like this. That's why you listen to me." And he's like using it, you know, like South Korea, 150 died, 150 died because they party like America. I'm just saying, like, that probably was racist. But I'm making fun of Kim Jong, so I hope it's not. That's what it was. It was just me making fun of Kim Jong. It's probably not how he sounds either. Fuck, man. I'm still trying to like wrap my head around the whole thing because like everything I've been looking at has not like. It says stampede, 150 killed in stampede, and then you look at the fucking like article, and the article just that's what they're saying. It's just, it was a stampede. So what caused a stampede? If anybody knows, man, please fucking email us at the number 2 cigars, the letter F, the letter U, Chicago at gmail.com, or hit us up on Facebook, the 2 Cigars Podcast, and let us know, man. I want to know what the fuck's going on. Like, I'm gonna keep looking up in this, but I don't know what's going on right now. It's absolutely fucking crazy. I was gonna say horrific, and it is horrific, but it's fucking more insane right now because it just sounds like a stampede. Like, people were just fucking around and like mosh pit and started fucking 100 people died, 150 people. Like, if that's what happened, like how do you can't put no one in jail because that's, I mean, there's so many fucking people. I mean, I don't know. I guess moving on. Fucking Kanye. I just bought myself a new pair of Adidas too, shoes. I really just did. Like a week ago, I bought a fucking pair of Adidas, and then he fucking says that shit, and he gets fucking dropped by him, and then he's still like, he's saying a bunch of crazy crap. Like, I'm not like that's why I wish Nikki was here. Hopefully, we can do a podcast, and next week we'll talk about it a little bit more, get into more detail, because he'll know more than I am. I when I look into this shit, I just like click on the first article, and I'm just like, oh, okay. And I don't really do like research. I don't watch the news, but I've been fucking trying to stay up with this. But I know someone told me that apologized to like George Floyd's family today. And then he's like, yeah, I'm sorry for what happened because the cops, blah blah blah, with black people, and that's what Adidas is doing to me. And you still try to like throw a jab at Adidas after all this, dude. You're fucking out of your mind. Stop it, fucking stop. Like, he's out of it. It's over. I know he got dropped by Adidas. I know he got dropped by fucking the Gap. I mean, it's fucking crazy what's going on right now with this fucking guy. Like, someone needs to step the fuck in. Oh yeah, Kanye compares himself to Emmett Till in lynching rant. Oh my god. See, like, I don't know if he thinks this is helping him. Like, any publicity is good publicity. We also have to stop as a fucking community. Stop saying that shit because that's not the fucking truth. Like, bad publicity can fucking do this to you now. Oh yeah, you hear that? Yeah, that's high noon in a cup with some ice in it. Because I forgot to fucking put it in the refrigerator. Yeah, so Nicky's not here on this podcast. Because guess what? The motherfucker's sick. He got sick. He was gone. He left me for 3 podcasts, but we at least recorded the one before he was gone. So it was only 2 podcasts. Now this is the 3rd one. And I guess he's not going to be here next weekend, too. So great. I'm going to try to get a fucking another guest. And I've been noticing, I've been listening to this a lot. I'm sorry, everybody. I've cursed way too much. I almost said the F word right there too. I curse too much. Gonna have to work on that. Not today though. Not fucking today. I fucking will not work on it today. Oh shit, man. I mean, there's not much like else to really talk about. I just wanted to get into this, but fuck, dude, my wife. She sounds hot, doesn't she? I know she sounds hot. Oh, that's right. I just remembered, like I said in the intro. 'Cause I did the intro before this part. But, yeah, we recorded that shit yesterday. I forgot. I fucking asked her if she would fuck a midget. Oh, my God, dude. Well, you guys are going to hear this. I'm doing this on Sunday. Monday's fucking Halloween. Happy fucking Halloween, assholes. And, my daughter is going as Supergirl. I'm going as a priest. And I think my wife's going as a witch. And we're just going to walk around. We're going to walk around. And then I bought a whole gallon of apple cider for us to drink. And fucking, like, tray it, like, one of those mixed, like, pepperoni, salami, and fucking crackers and cheese and shit like that. You know, when you put them together. And I was like, oh, yeah, we could spend a really good family time just sitting around watching a Halloween movie, eating that and drinking apple cider. Both these little girls don't like fucking apple cider. Now I gotta drink a gallon of myself. I'm so fucking mad. I thought they liked apple cider. Honestly, it's just like a sweeter fucking apple juice. I thought it was gonna be great, but the thing is that my daughter was going to try it, and then heard my wife make such a big mess about it that she was like, "Yeah, I don't like it either." And then my wife's like, "Yeah, it's my body. My body doesn't like it." And then all of a sudden, that's how you hear my daughter, "My body doesn't like it. That's why I don't like it." Well, I don't love it. I don't love it, but I'll drink it. And I just thought it was gonna be a nice little time. Now that's ruined. So now they're gonna be drinking water. I'm gonna be drinking apple cider. That's fucking bullshit. I might just bring it to work. Fuck yeah, I'll bring it to work. I'll fucking have Marshall drink it. And if he doesn't drink it, then he's a fucking vampire. That's another one against you, buddy. I'm fucking onto you. Don't like popcorn? Alright. Threw some popcorn on you, you didn't burn. So popcorn's out of the question. But I still think there's something weird about it. And if he doesn't like apple cider, if he doesn't even like it at all and won't even drink it, that means my wife and daughter could be. Oh, shit, they're in the other room. Hey, are you guys vampires? No answer. They could be. I don't know. I think that's it, man. That's it, man. I don't know what else. I don't really know what's going on with the Kanye other than he's fucking going nuts. Like I said, I don't really know what's going on with the fucking South Korea thing. I fucking wish I knew a little bit more for you guys, but don't come here for the news. Come here to laugh. That's our fucking slogan. Shit. Well, I guess I'll see you guys next week. Hopefully with a guest. I have a couple people in mind. I have a couple ideas. I dusted off the old laptop, so maybe I can travel. And, yeah, I guess that's it, man. Love y'all, Chicago. Peace.